Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're going to take a slightly more serious track now, looking at a very relevant issue here in South Africa. With 1 in 4 South Africans currently out of a job in this country, it is vital, not just important, that we focus on this issue and, more importantly, how to solve it. Now, starting today, this is incredible. Independent media is launching its flagship periodical looking at labour, jobs and the political economy with a supplement called The Independent World of Work. This is going to challenge thought leaders to share their perspectives and ideas on the major labour market and broader economic issues facing South Africa. Now, joining us on the line to give us some insight into this new supplement is the Group Labour Editor for the Independent Media, Amy Musgrave. Amy, a very good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for the efforts that you and your team are putting in. Why has Independent Media decided to launch this supplement?
Okay, well, it's very important for any media company not to only report the news, but to also foster debate on issues that are impacting the country. And while it's important for us in the media to point out things that are going wrong and right, it's also equally important that we help find lasting solutions. And our aim is to do exactly that. And with a supplement that's going to focus on the world of work and the political economy.
So can you give me a bit more of an in-depth breakdown of what we can find in this particular supplement? Who should be reading it?
Okay, sure. Well, look, basically the supplement is going to be theme-driven each time it comes out. And for the first edition, we are looking at what we've loosely defined as the social compact between labour, business and government. Basically, that is the relationship between the three of those and how it started off before the democratic elections in 1994 and where we are now. I think many people would agree that it's not looking good at the moment, that relationship. That's why we're seeing increasingly longer strikes and more violent service delivery protests. It's also why businesses are trying to pull out of some bargaining councils. And it's even why the government is bypassing NEDLAC to introduce laws. So the first edition is going to look at that relationship, basically where it's gone wrong and what we need to do to move forward and improve that relationship. So the people who should be reading it is, anybody who's into the economy, academics, union leaders, policymakers, and it's that kind of thing. But we're going to be having some interesting things in it that your average South African would be interested in as well. Because as you said earlier, everybody agrees that, the job crisis in South Africa is a problem.
It really is, and I think if we look at the current frustrations within the country, so much of that is stemming from the fact that we feel powerless, certainly when it comes to job creation. Are we going to see a positive side to this? I know there is so much negative press that we have to focus on, and it is very relevant, but can we look at the positive side of job creation and that side of how we need to drive our economy?
Okay, I know some people will probably ask you, is there a positive side? But sure, look, we're going to be engaging job creation from all angles. I think on a more serious note there, if you look at all the economic policies that have been introduced since 1994, even though they've been very different from each other, they've still resulted in poor job creation. So the country does need to get innovative. So the supplement will be exploring those things. What can we do to create jobs and to create decent work?
Well, this is truly innovative, so thank you so much to you and your team again. Let's hope this really does get traction. I cannot wait to read the first publication. Amy, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Well, the World of Work supplement will be available across all morning titles in the group. Pick up a copy and stay informed with South Africa's greatest thinkers. There is an opportunity for all of us as every South African to change our reality, stop being frustrated and make a tangible, positive difference. Well, after that very serious subject matter, time now to focus on the body yet again, and we are doing that in a very innovative way right now.